Hey, what's happening? Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early. It's 3:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Today, I'm going to talk about something that I have to talk about. It's the giant, not the elephant in the room. Well, in ways, it actually is an elephant. It's going to be a big elephant, a big, out of control, stomping elephant in the room. But right now, the giant bird in the room, the 500-pound blue bird in the room. Twitter. It's official. Elon Musk is now in control of Twitter. All right, this just happened last night. It's breaking news now. This isn't something I usually talk about. Let me just talk about that first. I don't know if it's my age or my personality. I want to say I don't get Twitter, but I do. Of course, I'm fairly intelligent. I get it, but I just don't. Due to my personality, I just don't. It's not the medium of my choice. It's not the platform of my choice. I use it primarily to get people to my YouTube channel. That's the flat out honest truth. It's just I don't like the medium. It's like a conversation, and the limited amount, the 149 characters or whatever it is. As you can tell, I'm not. I only use it as a means of getting people to my YouTube channel. All right, let me talk about this a little bit because I don't know a whole lot about Twitter. The facts are, first thing he did, he's just been in control not even for 24 hours, about not even 12 hours, I think. And he has immediately fired the top people, the chief executive officer and the chief financial officer. I can't pronounce their names. You guys know their names. I don't. They're gone. They were escorted quickly from the building. And I'm just going to talk about my perception of what I think is going to happen here. He's already talked about laying off 75% of the current workforce at Twitter. I don't know if that means that he's going to bring his own people, hire his own people and refill those positions, or some of those positions, or a fraction of those positions. But he has said that he plans on laying off up to 75% of Twitter. Now, what that makes me think is a lot of those people are moderators that watch for disinformation, hateful talk, symbols, the usual stuff, yelling fire in a crowded movie house. Those people. All right. Let's talk about free speech here. So that's what he's talking about. Wait, before I get into that too, I've already seen this tweet. This tweet has popped up on my phone about 6 times in the last 24 hours. It looks like a tweet from Donald Trump. There's one from Donald Trump and one from Donald Trump Jr. that say, "I'm back. Thank you, Elon Musk. I'm back." Now, all reports are he is not. These are fake tweets. These aren't real. See, so it starts already. These are not real tweets. Elon Musk. I'll have the articles down below so you can read all this yourselves and make sense of it in your own way. He plans on reinstating Donald Trump, but not until next month. So I quickly started, when's election day? And the way everything looks now, you're pretty sure after the midterms, Trump is going to announce he's running for president. So I expect all sorts of mayhem and misinformation coming out of Donald Trump's mouth. I had a few links to. I was going to do a story about Trump and his. He was talking to another GOP candidate. I can't remember. I think it was from somebody from Arizona. I think it was. Yes, it's from Arizona. He's running against the astronaut. And he's on the phone, and the guy puts the Republican candidate puts the speakerphone on. And it's Donald Trump's talking to him, congratulating him on a debate. And Trump says, if you want to win, you gotta concentrate on saying the election was rigged. The election was rigged. If they ask about your family, say the election was rigged. That's quote Donald Trump from this. I'll see if I can find the article again. I found it was yesterday article from yesterday. I was going to talk about that. So you can kind of picture if and when Trump gets reinstated, what we're going to face here. Also, I'm going to put a link down below Trump was saying, I got an article I dug up after I saw this. Trump was an actual video of Trump talking about if he loses, this was 2 months before the election, the 2020 election, in September of 2020, saying that if I lose, the election's rigged. So it was a game plan, because the narcissist can't stand losing. Most people could see this crystal clear, and in the meantime, we lose our democracy. Our democracy is broken because of this. This is the kind of stuff I worry about with you want free speech, but what is free speech? What is truth? What is, what has been proven true? Can people just say anything they want? Honestly, what I think is going to happen, I think a lot of good people are going to be driven out of Twitter. And I think it's going to become a basic free-for-all, like Parler or Truth Social. Honestly, with a bunch of Yees and Donald Trump Jr.'s and Tucker Carlson's spreading, if any Democrats lose in the election, that there was cheating and all this other stuff. And I'm not even going to get into the health aspect of what occurred in the last 2 years, because I got to watch my yellow lighting. One thing I want to talk about, his wealth. You guys have all heard this saying that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And I believe that. I've heard a lot of sayings in my 56 years on this planet, and that one rings true to me. This morning I looked up. I thought he was worth $300 billion. He's worth $219 billion. I don't know if that's taking into account the $44 billion that he just spent to buy Twitter. But as of this morning, Friday, the 28th of October, 2022, supposedly he's worth 219 point something billion. And this is what occurred to me, because I've talked to people about this, and I was like, do you really know what billion is? Because we just rattle it out. Million, billion, trillion, and this has helped me. I've shown people this before. I wrote this backwards because the image is backwards on there. It worked. It actually worked. I actually wrote this back. This is backwards here. That is what 219 billion looks like. He is one of the richest, or the richest man in the United States. And money is power. Wealth is power. I was thinking about this morning, and who is more powerful, really? The U.S. government, the president, the Congress, the Senate, or Elon Musk? Really think about it. I thought about this. What if you wanted to influence somebody, or a bunch of somebodies? What would do it? What would get somebody to say, what would get me to come on here and say I support Donald Trump? Honestly, I wasn't even thinking of saying that. I can't imagine. If somebody offered me $5 million, would I say that? Would I believe that? Would I do it? I'd like to think I wouldn't. I'd like to believe I wouldn't. I don't know. I hate to think that I might be influenced like that, but $5 million could change anybody's life. So I was thinking, how many times does 5 million go into 219 billion? Almost 24,000 times. You know what I'm saying here? And that's 5 million. Even 500,000, 500,000 could easily influence most people. Town councils, groups of people, governments could buy policies. I believe Elon Musk, and the scary thing here, this is the result of capitalism. Capitalism has become, it's a good idea, but it's become lopsided. You've heard the saying that like 3 people, the 3 wealthiest people in the country, have as much money as the whole bottom half of the people in poverty, or the bottom half of America. 3 people. I've heard that. That one I don't know if it's true. But with capitalism, it's become lopsided, and it just continues to get more lopsided after what happened with the health thing in the last couple of years there. So what's becoming here? What Elon Musk can do? I think he has more power than anybody in America. Really, I think a lot of Republicans fear government, big government, Joe Biden, and all this other stuff. I think Elon Musk honestly has more power than the U.S. government has now or probably will ever have. You know, am I advocating taking away Elon Musk's money, making him poor? First of all, we know that's not going to happen because he has so much money. It's too late. You know, anybody that starts getting that idea, you could pay them off, or you could pay people off to keep them quiet. It's too late, really. It is. It's a scary thought. It is. Money is power, and this man is the most powerful man in the United States. What he say goes. What he wants goes. What he thinks is right becomes right. That scares me. That scares me. I know I didn't talk a lot about Twitter. The links will be down below. I'll talk about more of this. I just found this story out in the last hour, so this is kind of an impromptu video. Let me know what you think. I'll talk more about this video. I'll probably do another video later today, Friday, about this story. You guys have a good Friday.